안녕하세요, 희연입니다. 오늘 오랜만에 위쳐로 다시 돌아왔는데요. 지금 위쳐 두 가지 여기 밑에 보시는 익스펜션 팩, 확장 팩이죠. 블러드 앤 와인 하고 있고, 원래 이제 허츠 오브 스톤을 했었는데, 이거는 그냥 개인적으로만 하고 따로 이렇게 녹화는 하지 않았어요. 그래가지고 근데 이제 이거를 하고 나서 되게 아쉬워가지고 이걸 녹화를 할걸. 스토리가 너무 좋았기 때문에. 그래서 블러드 앤 와인은 다시 이제 방송을 하게 됐습니다. 그래서 지금 일단은 퀘스트는 팔메린을 찾아가서 공작 부인을 만나게 해달라고 요청하자죠. 그래서 지금 보면은 세계지도도 새로운 곳이에요. 투생공국이라고 그래서 그 예전에 이제 우리가 이제 여기서 많이 이제 다녔다가 케어모현도 있고, 이거는 요구 레벨이 35였었잖아요. 그래가지고 근데 그때는 35일 때도 찍었을 때도 이게 이제 이런 게 없어가지고 들어갈 수가 없었는데, 저번에 블러드 앤 와인 퀘스트를 시작을 하면서 이제 투생이 열리게 됐습니다. 그래서 지금 일단 플레이는 약간 좀 했고요. 어디로 가야 되냐? 플레이는 약간 한 상태고, 또 왜 이래? 잠깐만, 여기는 여기서 이제 여기가 제가 지금 이제 투생에 이상한 괴물이 나와가지고 그거를 지금 잡아달라는, 그게 이제 블러드 앤 와인의 퀘스트인데, 지금 이 시체가 이제 나와가지고 시체를 보는 와중에 이상한 흡혈귀 비슷한 이제 괴물이 나와서 한 판 붙었어요. 그래서 그거를 지금 클리어하고 지금 이제 가는 중입니다. 일단은 공작 부인을 만나게 해달라고 요청을 해야겠죠. 일단은 가보도록 하겠습니다. 로치를 타고 이쪽 길이 맞나? 근데 이쪽 길이 맞는 거 같네요. 왜 이렇게 안 오니 너? 또 왔네. 네, 여기가 되게 전쟁도 없고 그냥 그런 데라서 풍경이 벌써 평화롭네요. 이거 봐, 이거 봐. 왠지 여기는 그냥 걸어가야 될 것 같아. 귀족. 성인 없나? 명령기죠.
The Duchess summoned him. Whoa! Don't touch me.
여긴데. 이 양반이랑 같이 왔던가? 그랬죠?
Need to speak to the Duchess urgently. All right, you scamps. Story's done. Go find your parents.
But the Palmerine.
What about the story of Rittik and the dragon?
Tales for another time.
봐, 여기는 막
But take a good
애들이랑
look at the man who stands
군인들이랑
before you now. This is Geralt of Rivia, the master witcher who lent his valiant hand to the defeat of the giant Goliath.
Master Witcher, is it true virtue always trumps villainy?
저 얼굴은 이런 거 해줘야지.
Yeah, virtue always wins.
But the Black Knight, he's a villain and he wins.
The cutter of Casteldacia too.
Moral victory, that's what counts.
Rubbish.
Now, that will do for questions. Go find your parents.
애들이 참 현실적이네요.
Your Enlightened Highness has doubtless arrived at the tourney grounds to watch the battle in the arena. If we hurry, we'll be in time to speak with her before the spectacle begins. Lead the way.
애들이
Who's fighting? Nilfgaardian gladiators? Close, but not quite. As we'll soon see. Someone's gonna fight a Shelmar? With some bells on its tail to confuse it, slow it down? Whatever is the problem? The beast is a gift from the Emperor, no less. This is dangerous. Bells on its tail aren't enough. I saw a spectacle of the sort at the arena in Nuremberg. There, a knight defeated a Shelmar with bells on its tail. Might have gotten lucky. Shelmar might have been lame. Who knows? Only a Witcher has a real chance against a healthy Shelmar. And that's not even every Witcher. Besides which, releasing a monster that dangerous in front of a crowd, plain irresponsible.
공작 부인을 보러 가자. 빨리 합시다. 뭐 셜마르와 싸우는 거는 삽날은 빛난다. 저 삽은 어깨 보세요. 삽은 이제 화처 오브 스톤 그 확장팩에서 중요한 그 집이 있어요.
I dedicate my imminent victory to fair Lady Vivian.
It's begun. The fight shall have to end first. We must wait. Got a bad feeling about this. Damn it. We have to help him.
뭐야?
Gotta keep it down.
Triumph against all odds. We have submitted to the time was true. Monster that grew. Out, brief flame. And thus the witch's life was spent. All our hopes dashed and burned to dust. It was chosen and set fire to the wood. God's life free gracious life belt.
그러면
The Shelma lies defeated by Geralt of Rivia, master of the witchering trade. Behold, as the last gasps of life seep from the beast.
깜짝 놀랐네. 여전히 삽은 들고 있죠. 메고 있구나.
Master Geralt, do what you must. Finish the deed!
죽여.
It suffered enough.
The monster lies slain. The fight is done.
이런 건
Praise
죽여줘야
be the
돼.
victors.
그래야지 우리 부인이 나중에 좋아하지.
Guillaume,
The lad came damned close to dying.
I'm fine. Not hurt at all. Vivian?
Smile as befits a hero and keep silent. Speech clearly paints you. She approaches.
이분들과 아니야. 그럴 일 없어.
We must talk. Vivian.
You shall talk later, in the medic's tent.
Geralt, magnificent, breathtaking.
Your Grace.
We knew that
여긴
the summon was a
여왕인가?
brilliant idea. We are delighted, ravished to have struck upon it.
And I'm truly honored.
See to our young hero. Hop, hop. For we must make off with Geralt. We should talk.
신현들인가?
We had been long awaiting your arrival. Had nearly lost hope. Then suddenly, that entrance, so spectacular.
Your Grace, my contract.
좀
I'd like to
빨리,
discuss
빨리.
it.
Naturally, but not here. We shall need Damien. He led the investigation pending your arrival. But wherever could he be? Come, we must find him.
뭔가 보여주는 것 자체가 좀 저거한데 얘기를 했었어야 됐나? 그죠?
Tell us, have you come alone? Or did Viscount Julian accompany you?
Wish to see Dandelion, Your Grace?
Yes. I mean, no. Yes. But solely to tell him we regret. Yes, deeply regret rescinding the death sentence we so justly handed down upon him. If we could turn back time, we would make certain he sat in a tower till he rotted. No, we would ensure he was broken on the wheel, then drawn, hanged, and quartered.
단델라이온 참 여기저기서 많이 좀 유명하네요.
Ah, the very man we would entrust with these tasks. Damien de la Tour, captain of my personal guard.
Your Grace. Witcher.
Greetings. Sorry to have to tell you, but the guardsman handling the last victim's body.
I know already. The creature in the cellar of Corvo Bianco. Was it the beast?
No. A Bruxa, a kind of vampire. Not the beast, but tied to it in some way.
맞아. 거기서 손을 하나
Through careful analysis of the evidence, both on the riverbank and at Corvo Bianco.
Do you mean to insinuate the investigation thus far has been sloppy?
Geralt insinuates nothing of the sort. We must listen to him attentively.
I examined the body of the beast's last victim. Might have found something. Need to analyze it. A quiet place, that's what I could use most right now. And maybe the help of an alchemist or a mage. Also like to hear all you know about the previous victims. Take it Sir de la Tour is my man for that.
Firstly, call me Damien, please. Secondly, you should know I spoke against summoning you here. I've heard much about you. You bring trouble, or thus far have, always.
and we've enough trouble as it is.
비협조적인데요.
Yet we are capable of defeating the beast on our own, without an
항상 그렇게
outsider's
얘기를
help.
하지.
I've no doubt about it.
Damien, we settled the matter of the Witcher's employ some time past. Definitively. Since you have broached it nonetheless, let us discuss Geralt's pay. Are the legends true? Do Witchers usually demand that which you find at home, yet did
저건
not
뭐야? 뒤에
expect?
두고 있는 저 열쇠는 항상은 아닙니다.
Not quite, Your Grace. Law of surprise, it's something we invoke at times, but rarely. Usually we just take gold.
Disappointing. This law sounds rather romantic. On the other hand, on returning to the palace, we would likely find impatient petitioners or a set of sample fabrics for a new dress. Poor rewards, both. I fear you'd not have much use for any of the surprises we are likely to come upon. Thus, we've decided you shall receive the deed to a vineyard, Corvo Bianco, and a sum of coin. You will doubtless consider this adequate.
집을 줘?
Title to the vineyard shall be given to you at once. Surely you'll need lodgings while you hunt. The coin, however, will be yours only once you have slain the beast.
Lovely, generous gesture, Your Grace. But Corvo Bianco, isn't it the Duchy's temporary morgue?
Is it now? The Chancellery's bungled things again, we fear. Not to be left unsupervised for one instant. Yet, in its mood, a morgue should present minimal problems to a Witcher. What's more, nothing enhances a wine's reputation better than a grim legend.
Thank you, Your Grace. I accept the contract, of course. But as I said before, I'll need some information.
첫 번째 희생자.
How did it start? Who was the first victim?
Crispy was the first to die. He was famed once for his many glorious
죄송합니다.
tournament victories. Then he grew old, hung up his sword, and took to winemaking.
Crespi was not loved by the wine merchants. He was ruthless in business and thought to cheat many a time. He asked us for a dispensation from all court ceremonies. We did not grant it. We could not. Once you've taken the oath of a knight, you remain a knight till death.
How'd he die? Where'd they find the body?
Quite unusual, the circumstance. He was at a feast when suddenly one of his fellow feastgoers noticed he was missing. The town watch found him an hour later. On his hands and knees,
기사에다
propped against the town pillory, his sword hanging from his
연회
neck.
중에
He had died of wounds inflicted with claws, not a weapon. Blows of great force.
So he died suddenly, but the body was on its knees, meaning someone posed it.
So it seems.
두 번째 희생자.
Second murder. Tell me what you know.
In the city there are certain nooks. No one reasonable ventures there after dark. Ramon Dulac's corpse was found in one such place. With the first murder, terror gripped the city. Its inhabitants grew wary, kept to safe areas. Consequently, news of the second victim came to us from a group of concerned
소매치기들한테
cut purses.
전해들었다.
Criminals fear the beast? Telling in a way. Take it you've excluded the possibility that Ramon died at the hands of these bandits.
Do you believe me an amateur? Not hands, but claws killed Ramon Dulac. The wound was deep, clean.
His body was found in a gutter, dressed in nightshirt and cap, a pillow placed under his head, and his sword replaced by a bed warmer. Ramon Dulac, a knight who but a dozen years past was an advisor to our father, the
야,
Duke.
그거를 눈 하나
Someone went
깜짝이지
to a
않고
lot of
얘기하는
trouble
거
to make
보면
him look ridiculous.
이
Maybe
여왕도
revenge was the motive.
여왕인지 원.
It's not out of the question. Dulac had shady dealings with the criminal underworld, but no one ever came forth with concrete proof of any misdoings.
그렇지.
So, first two victims were knights, best years behind them.
The same could be said of the third. Sir Delacroix was wont to claim that in modern times knights face new challenges, enterprise being the latest addition to the chivalric virtues.
He made a veritable fortune in the grain trade. Palmerin even nicknamed him Sir de la Stinchi.
Found a coin pouch on his body. contained florins dating from various times, hailing from different provinces of the Empire.
Delacroix loved coin, true, but had no patience for numismatics.
Lots of similarities between the victims. All the bodies were found in strange places under extraordinary circumstances. Seems the murderer, whoever or whatever it is, has some meaning to convey.
These were honorable men. We are horrified by the disdain, the disrespect with which they were treated. These were knights of Toussaint. Blast it.
Might be the point. From what you say, none was a model of virtue. Ever considered that's what the beast's trying to draw attention to?
All the murdered men were knights who swore fealty to the 5 chivalric virtues. And even if the
Knights of Toussaint swear fealty to what virtues exactly?
honor, wisdom, generosity, valor, and compassion.
5 virtues. Why are they so important to your knights?
Strange question.
Your Grace, forgive me. I'm a foreigner trying to understand another land's customs.
You are forgiven. According to legend, the virtues we cultivate were bestowed upon us by the laity of the lake.
호수의 여인.
How we truly came to espouse them, none remember. In Toussaint, we believe men of low birth should be simple-hearted and obedient. We expect much more, however, of our knights. They are to be soldiers and courtiers, lords and servants. Thus, the need for clear moral guidelines. At the time of his dubbing, a knight vows to
그러면
demonstrate
이게
throughout his
옛날
life
영화
honor,
세븐 마냥
wisdom, generosity, valor, and compassion.
저런 거를 하나씩
Beast seems to be pointing up moral decay, denouncing it. Victims were all humiliated. Might have been murdered to emphasize their lack of specific chivalric virtues.
Honor compromised by the pillory. Wisdom by ridicule. Generosity by a coin pouch shoved down a throat. It seems to fit, true, though not perfectly.
Can't discount the theory if it's on the lips of everyone in town. Say our reasoning's right. Next murder will be just as showy and denounce the victim's lack of the 4th virtue, valor. We can also assume that victim will be an elder knight.
Let's think. At the moment, all the knights are either at the tourney grounds or in the palace gardens.
이사냥은 또 뭐야?
Our annual hare hunt shall begin there shortly. Have you heard of the custom?
Milton mentioned something. Seemed excited to prance around in a bunny costume. Not sure why. Hang on. Strange circumstances. A knight advanced in years. The famed cowardice of rabbits.
Could it be that simple? Is Milton de Peyrac-Peyren the next victim?
Milton also knew Delacroix. Told me so down by the river.
Damien! To miss something so obvious. De Peyrac-Peyren, Crespi, Delacroix, and Delac formed a knightly team. It was years ago, but
They were a team?
they were close friends, tightly knit, and as such earned the trust of our father, the Duke. We often witnessed him turn to them with delicate matters. Later, their paths diverged.
Unlikely to be a coincidence. Beast must know it too. It's a lead, I'm sure. Your Grace, we need to find Milton immediately.
Rather problematic. You see, the garden entertainments are due to start, and he's disguised as the hare, hiding somewhere, waiting for some tipsy
한 명 또
courtiers to find him.
죽겠네요.
The hare's hiding place is a carefully guarded secret.
We must call off the game at once.
First and foremost, we must remain calm.
찾으라고 그러겠지 뭐.
Damien, order the garden searched immediately, but discreetly. By no means can we disrupt the
이
festivities.
강심장.
Panic will only incite the beast to strike sooner. And you, Witcher, follow me. My gardens, my night, I shall take the fall. A murder is out of the question. I will not allow it. Not near my palace. Horses? Ready our horses! Your Grace!
What the hell? Why, I should... Your Highness,
Mind it doesn't get wrinkled. Onward!
궁전 안에 숨어 있다는 거죠. 토끼 모양을 하고서.
Your Grace seems right at home in the saddle.
오,
Clear the path! Clear the way, I said!
오, 빠르다.
It's here! Just round the corner!
Hurry!
We must go to where the game is being held. The participants must find a unicorn's horn, a golden fish, and a phoenix egg. With these in hand, they can deduce where the hare, Milton, hides.
Mean we need to find those things too?
We've no other option. But time is of the essence, so we shall have to break the rules. We've no time to lose.
아니, 뒤태를 보고 감탄하는 게 아니고.
On second thought, through here. I shall show you where the hunt plays out. Then we will split up. You will get hold of the unicorn horn and the golden fish, while I nab the phoenix egg. That will be quickest.
유니콘 풀?
The unicorn. How do I catch it?
It's terribly skittish, true, but I'm sure you will find a way to earn its trust. It runs round over there, look.
Golden fish. Do I need a rod or a net?
Please, Geralt. It's not a real fish. Look there, towards the water. See the lights? The hunters are trying to hook the fish from boats. You must simply dive in and find it. The golden fish and the horn both contain things or clues that will help us find Milton. Once you have fish and horn, find me among the other phoenix.
이건 뭐 위쳐 센스 또 쓰라는 얘기겠고요.
All clear? Then let's get to it.
금붕어를 꺼내보자. 어디로 가야 돼 이거?
Faint. My head spins.
빨리 달려서
Fiorano of the 1290. I do encourage you to try.
금붕어를 찾아봅시다.
You are famed Geralt of Rivia, are you?
아예 맞아요. 리비아의 게롤트예요. 이쪽 뭐지? 씨발 공작도 날아다니네.
Golden fish should be easy to spot once I'm under.
What the blazes?
아,
But my, is he manly?
Is that not counter to the rules?
Who is that man? Retreat. Get back in the boat.
여기서 탑. 야, 이씨. 아, 문 다 사탕이야. 됐다. 뭐죠?
Hey, wait. Stop. It's important.
King Cormorant, sire, accept this offering we bring. Prithee cast upon us your merciful eye and bear before us its secrets.
As the moon is heavenly coursed up trace,
In my domain, I await that moment of grace, when a soul of good or ill repute brings me a gift, fitting tribute.
A key.
Why, bomb-botched wretch!
He's ruined the game!
Disgraceful.
어휴, 괘씸한 짓이야. 놀이를 망쳤어. 미안하다. 어디지? 아, 여기죠. 아이, 그만 좀 울어. 빨리 갑시다.
A bottle of wine is enough for two. What's you,
The light is positively useless. She can't possibly see the thing. What? You say
음악 음산한 거 보세요. 어디로 가야 돼?
Yes. What is it?
어디요? 유니콘 어디요? 궁전정원 새 표지 나왔고요. 유니콘.
Unicorns are thought to like music, but
저기 있다.
Perhaps an apple will work. Or some sweets.
We would not be in this predicament, dear sister, were you still a virgin.
Do you really wish to have this conversation again? Here and now?
Hush, or you'll spook the beast. We shall try the sweets.
Hey folks, gonna have to ruin your fun. Sorry.
Who's that?
아이 참. 위쳐 센스. 여기다.
Roach likes carrots. Maybe Unicorn will too.
This is an outrage. An outrage, I tell you.
Roach won't eat bread either, except if it's stale. Think unicorns, rainbows, little girls, sweets maybe?
Scandalous! Come, gentlemen. We must catch it. Think of something.
Cold game's not likely to tempt a unicorn.
뭐 하는 거야?
Crispy apple. Should like that like any other damn horse.
잠깐. 저기 어디서 많이 보던 아니구나.
Guards, stop him! Grab him! Yes, call the guards!
아니구나.
An apple. Yum yum.
안 싫은가?
Easy.
어디로 가야 돼?
Lapiota's chapped heels are boring harbour. But your grace.
No buts.
됐다.
If you please, Your Grace.
We do not please. We act out of the highest necessity. All shall be explained later.
But it's against the rules.
I am the rules. Geralt! At last.
Got a key and a clue.
And I've another. Show me yours. Who wrote this drivel? I begin like a groan, hollowed out with ease, then end like a mouse, with a head of hard cheese.
나는 어둠 속 곤궁의 끝에서 전혀 모르겠습니다. 내는 진짜 모르겠다.
Mice and cheese. Palace pantry, maybe?
No, the hare is obliged to hide here in the gardens. Look, if we take row, hollow it out and fill it with ease. The letters, that is. We get green,
온실.
then mouse, but starting with what heads heart cheese. Why, it's greenhouse!
Pretty clever. And it sounds right to me.
There are several greenhouses in the gardens, but only one with a door that locks, and the key to it looks just like the one we found.
Greenhouse it is then. Let's go.
야, 저 아줌마는
Wait here.
벌써 끝장냈네.
What the butch? What was that?
오, 멋있다. 영화적 연출. 멋있네요. 여기서 한번 싸우고 나중에 다시 한번 싸우겠죠?
I'm here.
오,
This belonged to you, maybe?
It did, but you may keep it. I've a new one. I do not know you. I've done you no harm. Yet first you butchered a Bruxer who was dear to me. Now you pursue me. Why?
You've killed 4 innocent people, at least.
And you? How many innocents have you cut down?
내 이야기를 하러 온
Not
게
here
아니야.
to talk about me.
Yet that is exactly what we are doing. So, did they send you after me? Who are they?
What do you mean, they? Duchess hired me. You've been murdering her subjects.
Is it as simple as that? I would ask you to convey to the Duchess that I've but one victim left, but you'll not get the chance.
오, 싸워야 돼? 싸워야죠. 뱀파이어니까 잠깐만. 뱀파이어 기름.
I won't let you go again.
오, 잘한다. 오, 센거 봐. 느낌까지.
You want to stay where you are. Regenerate.
I know you're in trouble. I can help.
I'll help myself.
No, he's my friend. Yes, Geralt, it's me.
Regis? You alright?
All is well. All's in order. Wounds such as these heal on vampires in moments. But we've not seen one another in ages, my friend. At least in human terms, that is.
How's this even possible? Last I saw you,
I was a bubbling, shapeless smear, having been rather spectacularly melted into a column of a certain castle. In somewhat better shape now, as you can see. Hardly peak form, mind you, but were I human, folk would think me a demigod, I dare say.
I'm sorry. What happened? It was my fault. Never got a chance to apologize.
No need, Geralt. Bygones. I did not have to join you on that expedition. No one twisted my arm.
뱀파이어.
You being here, not some fortunate coincidence, I take it.
Your powers of deduction seem to have waned not one bit. Unhappy. I came here for Detlef. I fear he's become entangled. Landed himself in serious trouble.
So that's his name. He's your friend?
You might call it that. Though Detlef is... how would you humans put it? More bestial than I am. But not to worry. I'm working on him.
Haven't exactly done a great job with that. He's killed one knight since I got here. At least 3 others before I arrived.
For good reason, I'm sure. Understand. Detlef is not some decadent shit who kills for
지분가
or to
있겠죠.
assuage a dryness of throat or a dullness of mood.
어떻게 그렇게 확신하지?
Seem pretty damn sure of that.
I am, because I know him very well. Despite appearances to the contrary, you two are quite alike. You've both noble hearts, yet you both are wont to perform ignoble deeds. When circumstances force you to, of course. Remember the year 964?
That was 3 centuries ago.
Blind fear gripped Rivia, Lyria, and Spala. Women and children were dying. Their mutilated, dismembered corpses littered the fields.
Brute of Lyria. Read about it. Chewed up almost 200, then fell to a common poacher supposedly armed with a dagger blessed by some prophet.
이거는 뭐 전
Found
얘기라서
a poacher asleep in the brush near his snares and dropped the fiend's corpse at his feet. And thus, a legend was born.
Awfully good of him. But do I need to know this?
Yes. So you'll understand Detlef is no cold-blooded killer. I believe he's landed in some mess and he sees no way out.
What makes you say that?
Vilgefortz melted my body. Detlef found what was left. As per our codex, he had a choice. To leave me where I was, or to care for me and nurture my remains. He chose the latter, regenerated me at no small expense in his own blood. Do you know what that means to a vampire? The gravity of the endeavor?
Probably same thing it means to a human. You owe him your life.
Much more than that. The act itself made us blood brethren. A bond so strong humans cannot
같이
even
피가
imagine.
흐르니까.
Which is why I know something ill is afoot.
Always had an overdeveloped sense of empathy.
Each vampire has a unique talent, one they hone over centuries. It's precisely what renders us so difficult to classify. Detlef's trump card is his herd instinct, his tribal propensity. In point of fact, he prefers the company of lesser vampires and shuns that of humans. If he walks among you, killing egregiously, it can only mean something's upset him immensely.
때문에
Anything
모르겠지.
specific? Some set of things that'd be likely to set him off?
How should I say this? Detlef doesn't understand men, their world, its rules, its conventions. He's naive in a sense. He doesn't comprehend your games, knows not what it means to lie, deceive.
Suggesting he's maladjusted, inventing his rage.
I'm suggesting maladjustment can at times breed conflict. But is it the case this time? I cannot say, but intend to find out.
Gotta find him, before something upsets him even more, and all Beauclair is awash with blood.
Well, we share a cause then, just like the old days.
Not entirely. I mean, when I find him, you know.
I know you've a contract on his head. Yet your true task is to stop the beast killing,
그것도 맞는
not
말이냐.
necessarily to kill the beast. Am I right?
말 잘한다.
Sure.
Let us find him. By the time we do, I hope I'll have convinced you Detlef is no monster.
Fine. All right already. But for now, evidence is stacking up against him.
Hear that?
The posse. Knights must have tracked me here.
I'd prefer they not find me here. I've makeshift quarters at Mère Lachaise Long Cemetery. We'll meet there.
See you.
Witcher, we flew here as fast as our coursers would carry us. Yet I fear we're late all the same. Pray, where is the beast?
Still investigating. About to inspect this site. Withdraw your men before they trample all over the evidence.
Sirs, we must let the Witcher do his work. Milton's murder cannot go unavenged.
여기는 그래도 좀 상당히 협조적이라서. 근데 이것도 왠지 스토리상 아이고 죽을 뻔했네. 아니 잠깐만 또 물을 넣을까? 아 이름이 레지스구나. 처음 알았어요.
Ply his trade.
잠깐만 어디죠? 여기는 어디야? 공국제무관. 여기에 별게 다 있구나. 여기서 만나자고 한 거죠? 일단 오늘은 여기까지 하고요. 레지스를 만나는 것으로 시작을 하도록 하겠습니다. 여전히 삽은 이쁘네요. 사실 이 삽이 지금 이 이리스가 훨씬 높은데, 이게 이제 그 화처 오브 스톤 이제 마지막에 받을 수 있는 보상 중에 하나인데, 이게 더 세긴 한데, 이게 지금 체력 복구가 돼가지고 그냥, 예, 그래서 쓰고 있습니다. 재밌어요. 예. 소리도 이게 그 진짜 삽이 이렇게 때리는 소리, 텅텅 소리 나서 그것도 되게 웃기고 그렇습니다. 네, 오늘은 여기까지 하도록 하겠습니다. 지금까지 희연이었고요. 여러분, 다음에 뵙겠습니다.